Hello everyone, hope you are doing well on this Wednesday afternoon, late afternoon. I'm going to talk about how I believe that America, and probably you can go ahead and just say North America, is at the point of no return. We have crossed the Rubicon, so to speak. I'm going to go into more of that. I also have a very good verse that I want to share on this Holy Wednesday of Holy Week. But yes, I think, I've looking at the events of yesterday in New York City. I have a lot of different thoughts on it. It makes me look at that situation, what's going on, and just look at that from a bigger picture point of view as to the implications of what it means for our nation. Okay, regardless of your thoughts of the guy, regardless of what you think of him, you have to understand that this is change. This signals a change, a big change, and I don't know if we come back from it. It's a big turn. It's a big turn. I think we're at a point where, and at least the way I look at it, you have this, you have two weights on a balance, and you got the people and you got the government, and if they're fairly balanced, in other words, there's kind of a healthy fear of one another, even better if you've got more of a weight towards the government, having a little more fear of the people. But if there's a healthy balance, I think you have a pretty good situation. We don't have that now. It's going more to where the people are in fear now. And that's not a good situation. It's not really good at all. We still have the Second Amendment. That may be the only thing that's keeping it from just full tilt really quick. But I don't know. I don't know if that really makes, if that's going to last. I really don't. Now you say crossing the Rubicon. From history, that is the Rubicon River. Back in ancient Rome. Means the point of no return is the idiom, but crossing the river Rubicon, that was by Julius Caesar back in January of 49 BC. The crossing precipitated Caesar's civil war. So that's kind of where that comes from. You hear it from time to time, but I believe you could say that in a way for us. I really, as a country, I really do. North America, even, if you look at that. But I think the balance is off. I think that's bad for us, and even for the people who are rejoicing over yesterday. There's a lot of that. I think they need to realize, and they don't, that's not good for them either. Because the bottom line, in my view, is that, the way I look at it, maybe I'm totally off, but this guy today, it could be you tomorrow, next week. Him today, you tomorrow. What's the old saying? Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. The precedence that is being set doesn't just include only ex-presidents or other ex-officials, what have you. It can be anybody. It can be you. It can be me. They can find something, or they can make up something. Look at what they're doing. They can take something and really run with it, and you see what they're doing. But now, And another thought I had yesterday is that, with all this going on, people are mad and people are pissed. Our adversaries should, I don't think they have to worry about trying to take us down in a war or anything like that. I mean, I think we're doing a pretty good job of destroying ourselves from the inside out. I think we have crossed over into some kind of higher level of Twilight Zoneness. This is surreal. It really is. And I've always thought of something like this, getting to this point, as something that will be beyond my lifetime, not in my lifetime, but here we are, But I believe the ramifications of it are bad for everybody. I really do. I think we've crossed into some other territory, another chapter, and I believe that, and my fear is that people need to be careful, because I fear that something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt or worse on one side, and then the other side is going to retaliate, and then the other side is going to retaliate on that side, and back and forth. Now you have a back and forth going, and that could be a really ugly situation, like really, really ugly. And that is my concern. Okay, that's my concern, and I think we need to pay attention to it. I don't think, like I've said before, I don't think we need to let this distract us to the point where we're not doing the things and we're not living our life. But we need to kind of keep a kind of an eye on it. Just, I am, and just see what's going on. But people need to be careful. I think going forward, like I said, I think we've crossed over. A lot of people are walking around out here that are just totally oblivious and think everything's fine. We're fine. This is fine. You keep telling themselves that, and they're ignoring it and just going on, and they don't want to face it. But they're wrong. They're wrong. Okay. Going forward, I think we really have to just look at things and prepare, of course, keep preparing. But I was thinking about some other things too yesterday. I believe we're moving to a point of, I know people say banana republic and all that. Heck, I think it's even deeper than that. I think it's worse than that, to tell you the truth. We could be having one party rule. And when I mean rule, I mean rule. And, how are the people going to react? How are the people going to react to that? Now, it looks like about half, or really over half, are totally fine with what's going on. So that's the concern. That's scary, actually. But I think that's the case. It looks like that's the case, at least. I believe we should get ready to see a lot more poverty, a lot more poor, a lot more people going poor. Homelessness will increase. Mental health is a crisis already. It will continue. That will continue and ramp up. It's terrible. You could see tyranny. You really could. Like I said earlier, you got the Second Amendment. You would think, but I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. You could go gray. We could just go gray and try to blend in and go underground, so to speak, and just do the things and duck, put our head down, blend in, keep it moving, don't call attention to yourself, those kind of things. But I don't know about that either. I don't think that's enough either. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But like we've said before, we just want to be left alone. We just want to do our things, work, pay our tax. Well, we don't want to pay taxes, but we want to work, do the things, do the right thing, abide by the law, take care of our families, practice our faith, live our life, and just be left alone. But it doesn't look like that's the case. And we must keep doing that, of course, every day. But I think we could reach the fear, or my concern is we could reach a point where that is not enough. We will face a situation to where we have to react. Okay. So I don't know if this makes sense. Let me know. I just had a lot of thoughts on it yesterday. I didn't do a video yesterday or last night. I just wanted to think about this stuff more. We were busy too, you know, with life. You know, we were busy yesterday afternoon after work. So, you know, I also, this is not as related, but if you're still watching, I appreciate it. But I was watching a little video earlier while I was driving. About a lot of people are talking about the de-dollarization and the dollar has collapsed and all this. That is happening, but this video did a good job of making a point that yes, while that has started to happen, it's a slow process. It's not going to be like overnight. It's a process that can take, it's not a day, a week, or a month. It's a process that could take years. It could take a decade or two. Now, I know central bank digital currency could, CDBC, that could change. That could also be a factor as well. But so on that, I wouldn't, you know, don't go into full-on panic mode on that either right now. I mean, something we need to keep an eye on. I know, I get it. But bottom line is, we need to keep prepare, keep planning, and keep taking care of each other. Can't talk. So again, share your thoughts. Be safe. God bless you. I'll see you soon.